What is up, guys? I finally got to check my mail and I got a lot of stuff in the mail, but first things first, guys, I want to start with this. I actually received this from a fellow subscriber. His name is Quinton. Huge shout out to you, man. I really appreciate it. He just hooked us up with this free tool set. Freaking awesome. The generosity of some of y'all really catches me off guard sometimes. You should go give him a follow. I'll put his Instagram username right here. Thanks again, Quinton. We'll be using this a lot. I'm actually going to open it up and use it for this video. I'm going to be installing this aftermarket steering wheel that I got off eBay. This is literally the cheapest steering wheel I could find. I believe I paid $36, which included shipping. So, first impressions, I like the wheel. I really do. It doesn't feel that bad, and it even has a horn on it. And it also came with this adapter. Now, I did not get the quick release kind because I've heard and seen a lot of bad things about the quick release hubs from eBay. But I just got the adapter for it. So if I do want to take the steering wheel off, I have to fully unbolt it, which I don't really care too much about that. But this doesn't seem as high quality at all. It seems kind of cheap. I'm really excited to open these tools, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Like I got some tools that are like 2 years old, but like literally everyone on the channel has like no tools. Zach is like the only other person that has tools, but like I have the most tools, and since I have the most tools, everyone uses my tools and they all get lost. Like literally half my tools are missing right now. It's a pain in the ass. So these are gonna be treated better for sure. Sweet. Looks like that might come off, but you open the drawer, you got pliers right there and a crescent wrench. Can't live without a crescent wrench. Looks like we got a full socket set right here. Good deal. Comes with an extension. Yep. Awesome. And in this drawer we got screwdrivers, all sorts of them. Allen key set, Allen wrench set, whatever the hell you want to call them. And wrenches, vice grips. I don't know where that came from. Looks like that goes right there. And razor blade. Oh, box cutter too. Damn. This is awesome. So there you guys go. There's our free tool set. Thank you, Quinton. Alright, this is my first time installing a steering wheel on a Miata. So I don't really know what I'm doing, but either way I'm going to get it done. So first up, because we are messing with the airbag, we're removing the airbag and it'd suck if it blew up in my face. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the negative. And it looks like that's tight as hell. So use my new tool set. Let's see what we got here. It's a 10 mil. Oh, I already know which one's gonna get lost first. 10 millimeter every time. So there's that. Alright, so once you got the negative side and the battery disconnected, the next step is to actually remove all four of these nuts. They're 10 millimeter nuts. There's just one on every corner. And that's just what it looks like right there. It's kind of awkward to get the socket in there, but it's doable. Alright guys, with the battery unhooked, we're going to go ahead and lift out the airbag. And I know it's not going to blow up, but I'm still kind of slightly sketched out by it. Because these things hurt like a bitch. Yeah, so it just comes out like that. And then there's going to be a blue connector back here, which I'll show you guys in a second. But you unhook that blue connector. And yeah. Alright, so I had to just take a flathead to that connector and just pry that off. And the airbag comes out like that. So once you got the airbag removed, the next step is just to take out this bolt right here. And it's a 21 millimeter, and I should use an extension. Before you take the steering wheel off, you want to line it up to where the wheels are straight. So roughly right there. And then the steering wheel just slides off. So here's the eBay hub adapter. Obviously this side goes in. And I did see in some other tutorials that these two holes don't actually line up to like the clock mechanism, whatever you want to call it. These two plastic studs. But we'll see if this one does. And that's a little bit of an issue right there. Alright, it got dark really fast, unfortunately, but I lost a nut. So basically, this thing right here, if you guys can see that, that was the issue. I tried to cut it and it broke right off as soon as I tried to cut it. But it actually fits on there pretty well without that plate being attached to it. Now the only issue is getting the horn to work, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But so far so good. Alright, so next step might scare some of y'all, but this is what I'm going to do to get the horn working. This is the easiest way to do it, probably. I'm just using these crimp connectors. You can get them at Ace, whatever, local hardware store. Guys, keep in mind, this part is completely optional. It's probably the hardest part of the install, but when I say optional, you know, if you do want a horn to pass inspection and to let that pissed off driver know that you're pissed off too, then you probably want to do this. I'm doing it. I need my horn. I got to pass inspection every year. I'm sure 99% of y'all have to too. So anyways, that's what we're going to do. Now there's a couple ways you can do this. The first way is to use the connector that came off the car. This, again, probably the easiest way to do it. The other way you could do it was you could chop both connectors off and just directly wire it. Okay, so on your eBay steering wheel or whatever the hell you're using, if it has a horn, it's going to have two connectors on it. So basically how this works, guys, is one wire is running to your actual horn wire, which goes into your dashboard. So in my case, it's this connector. And like I said, I just took the stock connector off of it, but now it has this crimp connector. So that's on. And then this one is going to be your ground wire. You put that on the other one. So we got both wires on there with the connector and with the ground wire. Now, you can ground this wherever you like. I'm probably just going to ground it to one of the screws that attaches to the steering wheel. And yeah, guys, that's how you do the horn. Alright, guys, there's the connector hooked up. And I have the little wire ran through that hole right there. And I'm just going to clip it on right there and then put the steering wheel on. So it's pretty straightforward. For some reason, the screws in the steering wheel go into this like rubber protector. So you do have to take that off before you actually can screw the wheel in. But yeah, and then the last step is just to run this ground wire to one of these screws. So let's do it. Guys, so here it is. I found out that I actually had the horn connectors reversed. So if you guys do run into that issue where the horn is constantly on, just reverse your connectors, reverse the ground wire and the horn wire, and it should work. That's what I did. Luckily, I didn't go through the hassle of taping the whole damn thing just to find out it didn't work. But just switch those wires if you guys are having problems with the horn, and it should work. But I got everything all back on, and literally, guys, once you do that horn, once you plug the horn in, you just kind of put all the screws in, and that's about it. I did have to take it back off, and I did have to kind of turn the adapter a little bit, but that's just because my steering's already kind of crooked. So, you know, you might have to modify it and take it off and adjust it a little bit, but it took me a little while because it's my first time doing a steering wheel, but I'm really happy with it, and it actually is straighter than my stock wheel. Like, it's steering way straighter now. But the only thing I didn't do, guys, is take care of the airbag light, because whenever you do disconnect your airbag light will start flashing like that, as you guys can see. The easiest way to take care of that is just to put some tape over it. The proper way to do it is to take your dash apart and actually disconnect the light for it. That's the easiest way to do it. Now, that's like the proper way to do it. But I'm honestly probably just going to stick some tape over it and call it a day. So there's my steering wheel install. Thank you guys for watching. I also got some A-pillar gauges in the mail, so I'm going to go ahead and install those pretty soon, probably tomorrow. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out. And the horn does work. That's pretty sweet.